Nice. Okay. Welcome back, guys. I'm gonna take a sip of my water. I'm talking too much. Talking more in between games than during the actual games. Gotta keep hydrated. Alright, here we are, guys. This is stage 1 of the IEM North American Qualifiers for China. Top right-hand location, we have the blue Zerg player Destiny from Team Root Gaming. His opponent in the bottom left-hand location, it's the red Protoss player KiFirE. PvZ best of 3 on Daybreak. Winner of this match will advance to stage 2, which will be played tomorrow at... Oh man, I said at, which means I have to finish this sentence. 7 p.m. Central? Is that right? 7 p.m. Central? What was the name of the game where you mine minerals to make paths to each other? I don't know. There was that fun game where it was just a block of like sunken colonies or something. It was like, was it mole? Like something mole or something where like 8 people would run and make paths, make a maze, and then the one, like the mole would go into along the trails trying to find them and stuff. That was fun. Cat and mouse was, oh my god, that was my favorite, probably. With the pylons. It used to be called Archon Tag, didn't it? Archon Tag was what everything was about before cat and mouse started. Is FPS? Let me see. I'm not dropping frames, guys. Evolves. Yes, that's such a good point. Why isn't there any more evolves? Some stutter. Dude, my FPS is like 25. And it hasn't been doing... I might restart the stream. What the heck? Don't message me. You're not allowed to. Alright. Just let me know if the lag stays happening. Anyway. Enough about Brood War and more about this game. So yeah, winner of this qualifies for stage 2. Destiny is involved. Protoss versus Zerg. Destiny had a pretty nice run at MLG. It's funny. Him and Puck had like an inside joke or something. I went to say hi and they just start cracking up. I don't know if there was something on my face, but it made me sad. But anyway. Standard so far. Forge, fast, expand. We got a gateway and a core. We got 2 gases in the main base. Zerg is taking 3 bases. No gas just yet. Actually, hold that thought. Interesting. Destiny taking a pretty early gas here. Is this just for speed? It's stuttering bad? Okay, hold on. Hold on. I still don't have any drop frames. Oh, that is pretty bad. I'm going to restart the stream. Test. Test. Why did my mic mute itself? And why did it take you guys about 5 minutes to let me know that? That's actually makes me a little bit sad. I'm just kidding. Y'all told me right away. You guys are so nice. So I just said so many genius things. Dad, I don't really want to repeat them. Alright. Focus. Spire. Just finished. 6 meters on the way. But yeah, Destiny doing a solid job of preventing that third from going down. Also had a nice lean counterattack into the main base. 2 additional gateways on the ground. Robotics Bay. KiFirE going for 1 base. Colossi. Which is arguably one of the worst things you can do against Muta, but KiFirE just now discovering his opponent is going Muta. Wow, this War Prism might die too. This is not going good for KiFirE. Destiny gonna clean this up fairly easily. Stalker and Sentry and 2 Zealots gonna get taken out. And Destiny has to be happy with that. Whenever you kill that much army of your opponent, I mean, you feel good. You feel good as a Zerg player. You feel comfortable enough to hit that SD button. SDDDDD. Alright. Speaking of D, Destiny is coming over here. And KiFirE going to try to defend against these Mutas. Muta's going to be ushered away. So KiFirE doing a good job with those Stalkers. I mean, he knew those Stalkers those Mutas existed, obviously, because his entire army got cleaned up. So able to prepare somewhat adequately for that. Trying to get it started on the ground. The question is, will Destiny allow that? Trying to get his 4th base. By the way, can y'all check and make sure the stream is still on Team Liquid? I'd really appreciate it. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. But yeah, Destiny, he's having a good game right now. He has all the momentum. 7, 8 Infestors on the way. Hive is halfway done, though, which means we're reaching a point of vulnerability. It's a little bit scary. Baby Knight! Baby Knight is watching my stream. Baby Knight, you want to cast with me? Do you have an NA account? Why don't you talk to me anymore, man? Ever since you got all famous, winning tournaments and stuff, you don't talk to me anymore. We used to play DayZ, we used to hang out. It's okay, it's fine. Whatever, man. Alright, KiFirE able to get the start on the ground, but that's 11 Infestors on the way from Destiny. Verk, Verk Lyet in the chat said, how about letting a viewer cast? Have noob casting night. That's why I invited Baby Night. That's why I just that's why I just invited Baby Night. I'm just kidding. It was a joke. I'm sorry. I don't see the stream on TL. Okay, can we make sure it's on TL? Just curious. Anyway, Spine's being added on for Destiny here. I'm looking more at my chat than the game. I'm like Siglemic. Anyone get that reference at all? Does anyone? Baby Night, I'm kidding. I love you. Okay, it's on TL. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Destiny, the story of this game is the amount of aggression he's able to do early, the amount of damage he's able to get done, the delay he was able to put on the 3rd, which left him safe enough to go to Infestors and go to Broodlords, adding on a bunch of Spines as well. This is exactly what we saw from Suppy, actually. Suppy game 1 on Daybreak. This is exactly what we saw. My chat is funny. Okay. Ling's trying to do some counterattack action. The supply in Ling's isn't incredibly important right now. So just trying to throw away supply, but trying to do it at least a little cost efficiently if he can. But if he's not cost efficient, he doesn't really care. Gonna try to run into the natural expansion. It's gonna work. Ling's getting by right into the main base. There are cannons in the middle lane, I think. There's 2 cannons. Yep, a lot of Zealots being warped in, so those Lings aren't gonna be able to do much. What are they gonna target? The Robo. That's a good decision. Robo will fall. And the Robo does fall, but KiFirE able to clean up those Lings. Again, Destiny wasn't really trying to do a lot of damage to those Lings. He just wants to get rid of that supply so we can add a lot of Broodlords. That's exactly what he's doing. He needs some gas, though. I would almost take this base at the bottom right. Right now. Okay, he's not listening to me. Lots of Spines here for Destiny. Income tab shows 88 to 81 right now. Dang it, Destiny! Urgh. He did that on purpose. He waited until I dismissed it. Gas is going down too. Lots of Zealots sniffed it out as well. Is sniffed the proper past tense of sniff? Or is it snuff? I don't know. It's not important. What's important here is KiFirE. How is he going to deal with this Infestor Broodlord army? How is he going to do it? Lots of lings here as well, and they're going to be sent right to this 4th base to try to defend that. The hatchery will be... It's going to stay alive. The Zealot's turning around. I almost would have target fired down that hatchery. Because Destiny losing these lings is not a big deal. I mean, losing the hatchery too, it's not an incredible deal at this point in the game, but I think that'd be more cost efficient than killing some lings there with those Zealots. And now Destiny going across the map with Broodlords and Infestors. There's plenty of lings there as well. KiFirE trying to set up a Nexus. That's going to be cancelled immediately. Muta's going into the main base. This is another instance of Muta's he doesn't really care about him too much. Wants a supply for his Infestors and Brood, trying to target fire down that row array. But we can see not microing those at all. Again, he's not worried about them. Lings attacking into the 3rd base. Infested Terrans should be plopped down here. Broodlords attacking these gateways. KiFirE going to try to retreat. Actually, he can't even deal with that right now. Mothership is on the way. He's just going to chill outside of his natural, realizing that he cannot deal with this army from Destiny. Keep in mind, this is a best of 3, so if KiFirE does lose this game, he must win 2 in a row. KiFirE trying to get into a solid position to deal with these Broodlords, but now Destiny is on that high ground that is oh so annoying to deal with as a Protoss player. And KiFirE is actually going to go for the base trade, maybe. Call me maybe. Lings running into the main base once again. That's annoying. Broodlords coming forward. Infestors throwing down there. Infested Terrans. Taking control of that watchtower. Lots of units on the high ground, but I still think Destiny has enough to deal with this. Has to be careful with those Infestors. Just use your Infestors to protect the Broodlords. Oh no, Storm's going down. Feedbacks as well, but Destiny still has plenty of energy. He has to be careful, though. If he loses all of these Infestors, then all of a sudden those Broodlords are incredibly vulnerable, but KiFirE about to run into a bunch of spines if he's not careful. High Templar about to die. Yep, that High Templar goes down. This one's probably dead too. Nope. Gonna stay alive for now. Broodlord's a little bit vulnerable. Storm's going down underneath them. Stalker's blinking forward, and there's the Tiger Fire onto those Broodlords. Doing a decent amount of damage. But Destiny's still doing just fine. Plenty of gas, plenty of minerals in that bank. KiFirE doing what he can. Keep in mind, his natural's gone. This is all he has left, is this main army. Another Fungal going down. And that should be it. One Broodlord alive. KiFirE desperately trying to make something happen, but here comes more Broodlords. Only has his main base, making some Zealots. And... okay, I guess this got killed. Oops. One Colossus. Now fallen. Sentries and Zealots getting eliminated as well. 170 to 31 is that supply. And there's the GG from KiFirE. So Destiny taking game number 1 of this best of 3. KiFirE has some work to do if he wants to advance to stage 2 of IEM America Qualifiers. There is the stage setup. This is stage 1, tomorrow stage 2, the next day is stage 3. Whew. If you enjoy the commentary, or if you want to tune into the next day, and tomorrow and the next day and the next day, or actually just tomorrow and the next day, feel free to follow my stream. You'll get a notification when I go live, and you won't miss any action whatsoever. Again, stage 2 is tomorrow, stage 3 is the next day. Some big names are involved in stage 2 and 3. I'll throw some out there, but I'm not going to tell you where they're placed. Idra, the Muslim, Violet, Minigun, TT1, and many more. I don't want to spoil too much, but definitely going to want to tune in to tomorrow and the next day. You can also follow me on the Twitters if you want. I tweet generally when I go live or when I'm casting something. So that's a good way to you know, stay informed, stay connected. All right. I am going to give my voice a break. I'm gonna rest my voice for a bit and drink some water. I don't just give away mods, by the way. I'll give you an opportunity in this game, though. Here are the rules. If you want a mod, you're going to guess the results of this game and at what game time the game ends. You have to do this before the 3-minute mark. The map is Cloud Kingdom, PvZ, Destiny versus KiFirE. For example, if I think Destiny's going to win at 17 minutes and 23 seconds, I would put Destiny 17 minutes, 23 seconds. You have until 3 minutes. The closest gets a mod. This is not Price is Right rules. You can go over. Whoever's closest gets it. Someone write down everything, please. Someone write down everything. All the results. You have until 3 minutes. Of course, remember your duties as a mod would be to make sure no one goes crazy in the chat. And to like link my stuff, like link my Twitter, my YouTube, all that good stuff, my Twitch. All right, you have 3 minutes, actually 2 minutes and 30 seconds of Blizzard StarCraft time. Who's gonna win and what time? Closest gets it. This is Game 2 of Best of 3. This is the IEM North American Qualifiers for IEM China. Top right-hand location with the Blue Protoss player currently down 1-0. He is KiFirE. His opponent in the bottom left-hand location representing Team Root Gaming. It is Destiny, a.k.a. Stephen Bonnell. Destiny, if he wins here, he will advance to Stage 2. This is Stage 1. Stage 1 until we get to 8 players, and then those 8 players will go up against 8 invited players until we get 4, and then those 4 players will go up against 4 invited players until we get 3, and those 3 will go to China. You have 1 minute. I hope someone's writing these down, because I'm not remembering every single one of them. I would say remember your own, but, and I know you guys are trustful. Trustful? Is that a word? Trustworthy? Okay, you're right. Sorry, stop. Okay. Did these 2 players switch colors? I think they did. I'm not too concerned about it. And 20 seconds. When I say now, I want someone to put, I want only one person. Only one person. I want you to put a big underscore in the chat when I say now, okay? Only one person. If more than one person do it, it's over. It's all over. Ready? Now. Big underscore. Only one person. I'm just kidding. I love how everyone puts the underscore. Don't worry, we're still doing it. I was doing a social experiment. I'm like the Joker in the Dark Knight. Oh, that's funny. Okay, I'm sorry. Stop. Gateway going down from KiFirE. By the way, the purpose of that underscore, should I say that? The purpose of that underscore is when you stop guessing. No more guesses are allowed beyond that point. Alright. KiFirE doing some scouting with this probe. Destiny getting some lings on the map after the 14 pull. And he mentioned it before. We were casting a little bit before this. We were casting another match. It was a PvZ. He was talking about the importance of ling scouting, which is exactly what he's doing right here. Sending lings absolutely everywhere. Outside this third is a good place to go in case the probe tries to set up some cannons or a forward pylon. This is like a really common location for pylons over here. So putting a pylon down or having a Ling in this area or an Overlord would be okay, but you have to be careful with an Overlord because the Stalker could come forward and kill it if you're not careful. But yeah, Destiny's scouting everywhere with those Lings. Suppy did win, and he will advance to stage 2. KiFirE has some work to do. Taking 2 gases in the main base. What is he going to do here? What is he going to do here? Zealot trying to track down these Lings. Destiny just trying to keep an eye on the gases from his opponent. Actually, he needs to be careful with his Overlord, or it will die. Okay, he's moving it. Alright. First 100 gas from the Protoss has not been used on the +1 weapons. Generally that happens when... And look, Destiny's clicking on that. He's very aware of the timings. And that implies that it's not going to be the 2-base heavy aggression scary gateway pushes, but it's going to be a Robo. The Robo being placed at the middle right-hand side of the map here. Destiny... actually, we talked about this a little bit. Scouting tech on this map can be very difficult, especially if they put it up here. And this is a pretty difficult spot to spot as well, but this Overlord could presumably scout it, but the cannon's in the way, obviously. So this would be more likely. Wow, didn't the Stalker go over there? Why didn't he kill it? Why didn't he hit it? I don't understand. Oh, he's just patrolling, okay. Zealot coming forward to the third. Some Lings being made by Destiny. Just slow Lings, and he has a layer going up behind this. Speed is just not finished, actually. Yeah, okay, let's talk about the purposes behind this Robo. Could be an Immortal push. Could be just for a fast Observer, and it could be for a faster third. That's the trick with this build. Sauce does it a lot. Up until, like, the 9-minute mark, or the 10-minute, like, up until... Yeah, get a load of this. Up until this Nexus finishes, it can deviate between either A, a 2-base Immortal all-in, or B, a fast third. And the Zerg can't know until that third is definitely done, because their Protoss will cancel that third and do an Immortal push with the Warp Prism. And their Protoss will let the third finish and defend it and keep it. It's pretty good on this map, because, at least the fast third, because it's relatively easy to hold a fast third. There's only one ramp leading up to your natural expansion. One ramp here, you got the high ground advantage. You can force field at the bottom if you want. I like this from Destiny, getting that overseer to scout. Checking the most likely position for tech. Gonna check on this robotics facility as well. Alright. So Destiny knows pretty much everything at this point. Back home, he's making a Spire. Feels comfortable to do that, which is fine. I mean, he saw the Robo and he saw the Immortal, and they're all the gateways. So KiFirE doing a 2-base Immortal all-in. And this is tricky because Destiny's going Spire, and it's almost done. He's going to be able to make 8 mutas. Now, if he sends the 8 mutas to harass the economy, his opponent won't be able to defend it, because right now he's making Immortals and Sentries. Not a lot of Stalkers. He doesn't have the resources. Now, if he does make Stalkers, he'd rather have them in his push. Right now, Destiny should not be making this. I think he should be making a bunch of Spines right here, because he should know this Immortal push is coming. Also have a Warp Prism on the way. Checking on the third. There's no third there. He should absolutely know this is a 2-base all-in with Immortals. He's going to see this wall off as well. Spines should immediately go down here. Cancel this. Cancel the gases. But now he's making nothing but Mutaling, and... The question here is, do you go after the economy of your opponent, or do you go after the main army? Because if you go after the economy, like, how is KiFirE going to defend that? But if you do that as a Zerg player, all of a sudden you're going to be pretty defenseless without any mutas to help deal with these Immortal Sentries and Stalkers. Alright, we'll see what happens here. Destiny's just going to stay back home with all these Lings and mutas. The important thing here is going to be target firing down those Stalkers. But what KiFirE could do is just make nothing but Stalkers from here on out. And he might be in a good situation. Ooh, Destiny getting supply blocked. 4 more Overlords about to pop, though. Okay, did he cancel that? I think he did. Oh my god, no! Oh no, KiFirE. KiFirE really needed that Warp Prism. That's like the staple of this push. but he has some pylons relatively close, so we can make it work. Destiny's still making nothing but lings and mutas in that production tab. KiFirE coming forward. Destiny going to go for the engagement. Coming forward with all of the lings. Force field's going to be decent, but Destiny target firing down those stalkers and those sentries. That's all he needs to kill, and he can kill everything else very, very easily. The stalker's the only anti-air here that is left, and that's so many mutas from Destiny. And KiFirE are going to get cleaned up, but more stalker reinforcements coming forward. However, the lings are now showing they're going to be very cost efficient, hitting those stalkers. But Destiny just has way too many mutas, and KiFirE going to lose absolutely everything. This is GG. 1232. 1232. Who got 1232? Destiny wins 2-0 and advances to the next round. Again, the next round will be tomorrow. Next stage, I should say.